Hello. Welcome to the Crescent Wave build. Definitely was hyped to get this one out. This weapon is crazy. I've got a wild montage for you, a wild build to go with this. It's definitely, arguably, the strongest weapon in the game right now. Crescent Wave is insane. So, got this whole video set up for you guys. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to let that montage roll, and then after the montage, we'll get into the entire build. We'll catch you then. Peace.
Wanna ride my wave, got a lot of them that wanna ride my wave. All the haters wanna ride my way. Too much to ride, a tsunami. Wanna ride my wave, got a lot of them that wanna ride my wave. All the haters wanna ride my wave. Too much to ride, a tsunami. Go with the flow, I move like water. Go with the flow, I move like water. No chance to know me, but I do. Said no chance to know me, but I do. Too much to ride, a tsunami. Go with the flow, I move like water. No chance to know me, but I do. Go with the flow, I move like water. No chance to know me, but I do. Too much to ride, a tsunami. Tsunami. Wanna ride my wave, got a lot of them that wanna ride my wave. All the haters wanna ride my wave. Too much to ride, a tsunami. Go with the flow, I move like water. Go with the flow, I move like water. No chance to know me, but I do. Too much to ride, a tsunami. Go with the flow, I move like water. Go with the flow, I
Yep,
move
oh
like
baby.
water.
Oh, 9K hit.
Chance to know me, but I do. Too much to ride, a tsunami.
You wanna fuck on the
No, I didn't even have my fucking best for fucking stupid javelins. Every war is right. There's a little kid. I don't know if he's trolling or not, but he said this is just...
All the haters wanna ride my wave. Too much to ride, a tsunami. Wanna ride my wave. Got a lot of them that wanna ride my wave. All the haters wanna ride my wave. Too much to ride, a tsunami. Go with the flow, I move like water. Go with the flow, I move like water. No chance to know me, but I
Yeah, no, I
do.
feel your environment.
Wow, 14K.
Okay, welcome back. Hope you guys enjoyed that little Crescent Wave montage. Definitely a ton of fun to play the build. But it's come to an end. It's time to drop the build guide. Like I said, I had an absolute blast playing this. This weapon is, love it, hate it, whatever your thoughts are. It is a lot of fun to play. So even if you just do it for a little bit, I do recommend at least giving this weapon a try. I was someone who definitely hated the Crescent Wave for a long time and refused to play it for a long time, but I threw it on, made a build, and I had a blast. So let me just run up here real quick and let's run through this build guide. So without further ado, the Crescent Wave guide, let's get it. So for the Crescent Wave, no perk, put in the gem setting and throw in a moonstone, and then you just run it with Relentless Freedom, so that way you use your Relentless Freedom, get your Empowering, and then you instantly get your buff as well from the Moonstone because all your abilities are on cooldown. So if you saw in the video, I would just pop the Relentless Freedom, get the Empower, and then go to work. That's kind of the extent of it. This is not not an extremely complicated build. It is maximize your damage and let it rip. So I really like this setup. I do think it is the best possible setup to run. So that does it for our Crescent Wave. I'm just running a Hoplite Bow with Sundering Stacks. It's split with Arcane. This way I'm getting the benefit from doing extra damage to targets that are further away, as well as applying the Sundering Stacks with the bow so that we are able to do more Crescent Wave damage. So you could substitute so many things for this, but being a bow player, obviously I was going to make it a bow build. In the montage, I tried to highlight the Crescent Wave more so than the bow, because that's kind of the point of this build. But the bow does great because you're getting that extra damage as well on top of that, so pairs very well together. I like the Spit Heart Rune. Just add some heal cut. I don't have Plague Crits on either of my weapons. I'm not running Plague Herald, so that just gives me the option for that. But honestly, I didn't really use heart runes too much. Like, I was just slashing, man. I was just sending waves. I don't even remember if I was running Spit or what I was running, because I guess maybe I was running Cannon. I don't know, but I think Cannon and Spit would be the two to run. But truthfully, I was just going to work with the Crescent Wave, so I didn't worry too much about this. For Amulet, we're running very low Constitution, so I definitely wanted to have health on there, and I think Slash Protection is the most prominent damage, so threw that on for the Amulet. For the Ring, Arcane Damage, Invigorated Punishment, and Hardy. So a Champion's Ring with Arcane Damage to maximize our damage on both weapons. And as you know, I love my Endless Thirst with Nimble, so we're running Endless Thirst with Nimble. For the gear, 1 Vigor with Enchanted Ward and Arcane Harnessing. The Rune Glass is going to be all Arcane buffed and either an Opal or a Moonstone. But that is going to be the Heavy Helmet. I am running Featherweight on this build because, again, we're so low Constitution that I really wanted to be as tanky as possible with that. So running Featherweight there. Gauntlets, Arcane Harnessing, Enchanted Ward, Refreshing with the Arcane buff. Pants, Arcane Harnessing, Enchanted Ward, Shirking Energy. You're dodging a lot, getting in and out, so it's easy to proc that Shirking Energy, so I really like that. And then finally, running the Keen Speed Boots. The Keen Speed Boots and Featherweight actually both have ranged, so that I wasn't interfering with Empower Cap. So I think I was going a little bit over, so those are just ranged so that I wasn't too much wasted, and so I was just able to get extra range damage for both weapons by running that. But the Keen Speed Boots have Hasted Vigor. I love the combo of Featherweight and Keen Speed Boots, especially on this build. You're guaranteed to get crits with the Greatsword combo, so that procs your Keen Speed very easily. I don't know, it gives you that survivability where, if you could see, I was kind of just zooming around. You know, you get the movement speed and offensive stance, and then you get the keen speed, and you just zooming around. So that is it as far as the gear goes. For the attributes, this is what we are running. This is what is going to give you the hardest hit in your Crescent Wave. The 150 intel gives you that 10% to elemental damage. You're also getting the 10% base to the heavy elemental attacks. You're getting the 10% to heavies, and all of this contributes to give you, you know, unless you wanted to literally run 5 con and throw the rest in dexterity. This is what I run, and then I pop a constitution food so that I have 100 con, which gets me to, I think, like 12.1k health. So that's what I'm running. I definitely always pop the food. I can't survive with 50 con, at least like having the 100. But this is going to give you the highest DPS for your Crescent Wave. Running this dex build with a bow because we're, you know, still obviously trying to maximize bow damage, so we're not doing all strength or what, you know, we're doing the split like this. So anyways, for the weapon trees, I just ran all of the AoE abilities for the bow, because, again, this isn't really a bow-centric build. Bow's kind of the secondary, and Crescent Wave's the primary, so it's kind of just like throw all those debuffs down, get my dots going, drop all the DPS, and then just go in. So not too in-depth, pretty similar to a lot of trees that I run, but this is what I'm running for the bow. And for the greatsword, it's so funny looking at the tree, but I'm just running every single perk in Relentless Freedom. But the only perk I'm not running is hitting with the final attack of the greatsword chain reduces debuffs. We're not worried about that. This, again, pairs with our Moonstone so that we are just using our Relentless Freedom and then going to work. As far as like the empowering goes, you get 10% from Relentless Power. You get another 10% when you dodge. I'm not sure where that is. Successfully dodging. After dodging, gain a 10% in power. So 20% in power right there. You're getting your 15% from when you're in offensive stance. So that's already 35%. You can use your ring. That's going to be 7%. You're at 42. And then again, you throw in your ring glass and harnessing, and you should be empower capped almost all the time. Not to mention your empowering toast. So super good on all of those ends. Again, it's just nice to have all of that going, but as well for the bow, that's why I have a little bit extra for the harnessing and rune glass so that I can be empower capped on the bow as well, because I'm not getting 35% empower from the bow tree like I am from Crescent Wave. So anyways, that is the build. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm assuming that this weapon is going to get nerfed again, potentially quite significantly, so take advantage while it's out. Go have some fun. Don't let it deter you because of maybe how much you hate it or something like that. Go have fun. It's a game after all, and I can definitely vouch it is a lot of fun playing this weapon. So I hope you guys enjoyed the build video. This has been Bo King, and I'm out.
Tsunami.